Good afternoon and welcome to your Co-op Community Stadium for live coverage of Leamington's 27th National League North game of the campaign as they welcome Marine to South Warwickshire for the very first time. Paul Holloran's outfit are looking to bounce back and kick-start what looks set to be a vital month as the season continues. A 2-1 defeat last time out at then bottom side Rushall Olympic was not what the doctor ordered for the Breaks, despite an early goal and the constant backing of around 150 vocal away fans. Holloran was frustrated at the final whistle last Saturday, writing in today's programme notes that the performance of Rushall was probably the first time he stood on the touchline and thought this isn't good enough and not where it needs to be, after watching what he described as mind-blowing defending. Today gives Leamington that chance to make things right as they face a Marine side sitting 23rd in the table with one win in their last 10 games, that coming against fellow strugglers Warrington Town 4 games ago. They did, however, pick up a point on the road on Tuesday as they travelled to Buxton to face Farsley Celtic. Like Leamington, Marine were promoted via the playoffs last season after finishing 3rd in the Northern Premier League. Their final win at Macclesfield's Moss Rose Stadium made history, securing the Crosby-based side National League North football for the first time ever. As Evans looks to launch another long throw-in into the box, cleared away again by Marine, only as far as Theo Street, but that's a very good interception by Marine, and they've set Enoch Luziama off here on the left-hand side. Luziama looking to take on Ewan Williams. Luziama, Marina bodied in the box here as they try and get it away. It's a snapshot in. Shouts of a handball from the Marine fans as Theo Street looks to block the shot, and that one goes well wide. But good pace there from Luziama. Marine looking good on the break.
Yeah, they just caught us there from a throw-in, and Ewan recovered well, and Theo made a great block in the box. They wanted handball, but I think it clearly came off his chest.
Up towards Dan Turner, who's very climbed on by the Marine defender. Leamington adamant that that's gone out for a Leamington throw-in, and the referee waves it towards Marine. Thomas then looking to take one quickly and catch Leamington's defence out, but Quainer jumps well and Edwards will clear up. Going towards Rob Evans. Rob Evans played a bit short, but Landers will continue the clearance. Leamington are absolutely fuming at the referee's inability to see that Dan Turner being held on every single occasion as Adam Walker goes up high. That's a very high boot from Adam Walker, and the Marine players are fuming. Well, it was very, very high from Adam, and I think the referee has a decision to make here.
It was high. I think the ball was there to be won, but it was a high boot from Walk, so I'm not sure what the referee will do here, but he's taking his time.
Well, I think the Leamington players are making the point to the referee that he's just allowed Dan Turner to be climbed on a couple of times, and if he blew up then that high boot never would have had to happen. The referee then coming over, pushing bodies away. Marine continue to talk to the referee. Adam Walker to his feet now, and the referee will call him over. It's into the back pocket, and it's a straight red card for Adam Walker, sent off by the referee for a high boot. Jack Edwards cannot believe what he has just seen from the referee. He is fuming. Adam Walker sent off. Leamington down to 10 men here. The referee sends off Adam Walker. And I think we're all a bit lost for words here at your Co-op Community Stadium. Not far for Evo to go over and take this long throw, which he will do so. He's going short to Landers. Landers takes a touch past his man. Henry Landers looking up towards Jack Edwards at the back post. Jack Edwards, it's cleared off the line. Back towards George Ward. Referee says no to a penalty. Shorrock out towards Evans. Evans with a strike. It flies towards the Marine man. Leamington claims for a penalty turned away by the referee, but end to end here. Big shouts of a penalty there for Leamington.
It was great play from Landers on the right-hand side. Great ball to the back post, and it was a very good header from Jack at the back post. Good block off the line. And there were shouts for a penalty. I'd have to see it again, to be honest. I can't really say whether it was or it wasn't, but the fans certainly wanted it.
38 played at your Co-op Community Stadium, and it's Leamington 0, Marine 0. Leamington reduced to 10 men after 20 minutes. Adam Walker sent off for a high boot. It's going to be Hawkins intercepted by the Marine midfield. And Scarisbrick will try and find his forward man Luziyama, and Luziyama looks to chip Callum Hawkins, and that is absolutely fantastic from Enoch Luziyama. 40 minutes on the clock, it's Leamington 0, Marine 1.
Yeah, it was a nice little slid pass into the centre forward, and to be fair, when he hit it I thought it was going over the bar, but it's an unbelievable finish into the top corner. And we'll be disappointed with that because, like I say, since the red card I think we've responded really well. So to be hit with a bit of a sucker punch there, it's disappointing. Just five minutes before half time.
As the referee holds up board for 3 minutes of added time, obviously as a result of that red card. It's Landers then, right-footed, in towards the box, up towards the head of Ewan Williams, who volleys it, but the referee thought he blew for a free kick, but it's over the bar actually from Ewan Williams. Leamington allowed to play through. There was a bit of pulling and shoving, and I thought I heard a whistle.
Really good ball from Landers again, and a decent strike from Ewan. It bounced into the ground, and you never know what's going to happen with those ones, but it was just a little bit too high. Certainly not the prettiest game, but you know, at the end of the day, these are the important games where you've got to try and pick up points, and we're normally pretty good at getting results from these games. Dan
Turner looking to cut it onto his right-hand side from the left side. It's a good shot and a good save from Wogan, but Dan Turner testing the goalkeeper. Good signs for Leamington to get an early shot in the second half as they go towards the Leamington fans who look to have taken a place up on the north bank. Quainer then, left-footed, slips as he takes it, but it's up towards Ward. Ward looking for Henry Landers. Henry Landers looking to get the right side of his defender. It's into Dan Turner, and it's off the line. With Henry Landers coming in to finish, Leamington unable to breach Marine's back line once again. It's another one cleared off the line. It was Dan Turner first and Henry Landers second. Dan.
That looked like a nailed-on goal for me. I was up celebrating because I thought that one had crossed the line, but some miraculous defending there from the Marine player. Yeah, I think we've got to throw everything at it now.
The kitchen sink will soon be going too. It's Henry Landers then. Right-footed, the referee blows his whistle to take the free kick. It's Landers in towards the box. There's pushing and shoving. The referee doesn't give anything. It's towards Rob Evans at the back post. And that's another chance missed for Leamington. Clark losing the header in midfield, and here come Marine again. This is dangerous for Marine. Coming forwards, and it's an effort wide of Callum Hawkins' goal. Wide and over, but Leamington giving Marine a lot of space there on the break. It's a combination of putting the bodies forwards to try and get this goal back to potentially get onto the second, but Clark's done well to find Medrano on the left-hand side. Medrano playing it onto Dan Turner. Dan Turner, who's taken a position out on the left, is held up by 3 Marine defenders. Very well done. And you can just tell the defence there is just that bit more experienced as they play a long ball through into Finn Sinclair-Smith. It's Sinclair-Smith against Callum Hawkins, and Marine have a second goal. And that could drag Leamington towards a relegation battle. It's Leamington 0, Marine 2, Finn Sinclair-Smith. The Marine fans go absolutely berserk. Leamington 2-0 down, Dan.
Yeah, we lost the ball high up the field. We had light numbers in midfield, and they've just gone through us like a hot knife through butter, really. And Sinclair-Smith has just coolly slotted home past Cal. Really disappointing because, like I say, I felt we were in the game at 1-0, but I think unfortunately that is probably game over.
And the even more frustrating thing is Leamington had 2 strikers on the touchline waiting to come on. Marine getting a yellow card. Their team are just a matter of moments away from picking up an absolutely humongous win on the road in their fight for survival in the National League North. Hawkins then looks long up towards Ant Lynn. It's cleared away by Marine, and they're still chasing after everything. Sinclair-Smith just launching up towards Hawkins. Marine have not stopped running. They've not stopped getting at the Leamington players. and Callum Hawkins looks to kick out, and that is a humongous result for Marine in the course of their season. They've picked up all 3 points today. Leamington reduced to 10 men after 20 minutes as Adam Walker's high boot was deemed to be worthy of a red card by the officials. Then Enoch Luziama gave Marine a lead just before half-time with a cultured finish over Callum Hawkins. And Finn Sinclair Smith, with 5 minutes to go and Leamington committing bodies up top, sealed the game for the Crosby-based side.
Paul, it's very hard to get something out of the game when you play the majority with 10 men. Your thoughts on today's performance in today's game?
Well, listen, there was lots of spirit there, lots of endeavour. You know, it was difficult going for both sides due to the pitch again. And listen, the start of the game was a bit, you could just bit sort of going nowhere, and you struggle to run with the ball. Your first touch runs away from you, so it was a bit end to end. I wouldn't say good control in the game, but you know, the game was just sort of balancing out. I think we were just beginning to get a foothold in it. I thought with that period. Listen, the sending off, I didn't have a great view on it. So I'm reluctant to. But what my point to the referee was, it was about 20 minutes, 22, 3 minutes, something like that, and he had decided in that period not to caution or do anything. My argument with the build-up to the sending off was, on the build-up to the sending off, there was probably 2 fouls, and it's definitely a foul on Dan Turner. And on a game like a pitch like this and whatever, you could feel it come in, and the bounce of the ball on here is not true at the moment, and it looks like both players have got injured in the tackle. Oh dear! And then listen, we've had to deal with that, and this is the last pitch you want 10v9. But you know, we did really well. I thought finished the half strongly. Had a good chance with Dan Turner. Then second half again. We've had a go again, and we've huffed and puffed and put good balls in the box. Struggled with our quality today for obvious reasons. But we've just had them half chances. You just want one. You know, yeah, disappointing. But no, plenty of endeavour. I thought we were a bit stretched at the end. We sort of went to we opened the system up a little bit and try to see whether we could nick a goal, but it worked the other way. They got the goal, so it was one of them really. So listen, really frustrating day, disappointing day. Like you say, it's been a tough day for us, and you do get days like this, and sadly we've had one today.
Next few games are more teams in and around us in the table. How important is it to try and push the lads past this performance to look at those other games and try and get something from them? Yeah,
well, definitely. I mean, you know, listen, it's all tough, isn't it? But yeah, obviously with Rushall last week was disappointing. Today I wasn't so disappointed with the levels of the players. Just obviously disappointed with how the afternoons unfolded. You know, it's one of them games. The way the game was going, you could you battle away and just pick up your point and move on. Wasn't to be. They're a good club, by the way, Marine. You know, they're good people. When we went up there, I said at the time, you know, really good manager, good people there. So you know, listen, fair play to them. And as for us, yeah, listen, we've been here before. I think you also have to realise that this level of football coming back this time of year goes up a notch. And you've got to go up a notch with it. At the moment, we've gone down a notch. Throughout this league, there'll be a lot of teams that will think they can get into that playoff position. There'll be a lot of teams fighting to stay in the division because of they want to be in the National League. And year in, year out, about February, that's when the leagues really start. And there's clubs throughout the league making signings and trying to get better and push on. And like you say, last couple of weeks we've gone down again. So we just need to step that back up. Keep the levels where they were today. Touch up on a few little things, and and see where it takes us, really.